This will be another League of Legends cast. This was actually a 5v5. All my team played together, or all my friends played together. So Timid Saint or me playing Fiddlesticks, my friend Cody playing Gojira, or playing the character Ash, Fear playing, I think he's Master Yi in this game, I'm not sure. Anivia playing, or Revealis playing Anivia, Shadow Strike playing Jarvan. So yes, we have a good Premade 5 team. We are actually going to try this time instead of our trolling that we usually do against each other. Not like we don't troll the other team. We usually troll each other by picking bad champions and then making fun of each other. So on the other team, we got Ataros playing Mordekaiser, Haliosis playing Malzahar, Cloak and Poke playing Lee Sin, and Dianosira playing Rumble, Braptimus Prime playing Ezreal. So right now, I'd definitely give us the advantage. We have a jungler, they do not, which, I mean, recently Riot did say they were going to be nerfing slash buffing the jungle so that more characters could jungle, and I think we're going to definitely see a new meta game where you're going to see a lot more APs going into the jungle because now red buff and blue buff will help AP champions as far as giving them a buff, whereas currently red buff is not that important at all for champions, and I lied, my friend Fear is actually playing Rumble, so going to be experimenting around with that. He usually does not play Rumble though. So I say protect my blue. It seems like every game I ever play as Fiddlesticks in the jungle, I get my blue either taken, I get ganked at blue, something bad happens at blue. And so we're definitely going to try and be a little more cautious this time and see if we can not lose blue. Because Fiddlesticks without blue is really a giant pain. I think I started Wraiths or Golems. I can do either or. But to be honest, it's just obnoxious. So we do see Lee Sin is right in this bush. We do not know if the rest of his team is there with him. But we should definitely be waiting to engage. We don't want to pop that too early. There goes the ult, or not the ult, the stun. And he is going to have to flash out of there. So he did blow flash. He probably would have died if he didn't. I don't think any of us have exhaust. If we had exhaust, that would have been perfect. But we're all running flash and ignite. So we could have triple ignited him. And yes, we are just waiting for the golems to spawn, and then I should be getting them. But luckily, because my team is obviously all on Skype with me, I can just kind of tell them what I need. This is not a perfect game for me, by the way, guys. We do well, but I make a giant blunder, and you're gonna see it, and I'm gonna laugh at myself because I can't believe I did it. But you know, it's not that terrible. And so, yes, just kind of waiting for this game to get started. It should be Ash Rumble bot. Rumble, kind of a newer player. I mean, not a newer player to LoL, but he has not played Rumble much, so it'll be interesting to see what he does. We've got Jarvan top, who's going to do insanely well for the fact that he's solo against two of them. So, yes, I'm going to go try and take this blue buff and pop my health pot before life draining it. That is so important. I've killed myself to blue too many times because I did not pop my health pot before I started life draining. And then I scoot over in the bush so that I have vision and I don't mess this up. Dying to blue is pretty much the worst feeling you can have for your team. But as you can see, if you wanted to gank Fiddlesticks at blue, he does get down pretty low, as most characters do when they take blue buff. So it's only for a short instance though, because you can drain the rest of the creeps, and then you're going to be at full health and level 2, and you don't want to gank him at level 2. So there's a Rumble and a Jarvan. I mean, a Rumble and a Mordekaiser top against my Jarvan. This should be a tough lane for him, but it really isn't. Also, Anivia is playing against a Lee Sin in mid, and she should have no problem destroying that Lee Sin. I'm just going to continue with my jungle route, but I will not really be focusing on that. It's not that fun to watch. So we have a Malzahar Ezreal bot. If these two players played really well, it could be tough to watch. But from what I hear, they didn't do very well bot against Ash and Rumble, which is unfortunate for them, not for me. So we see a good flash go in there from Ash, did a volley and a quick shot and was able to pick up that first blood. And Rumble chasing Ezreal out of the lane. Jarvan picks up Rumble kill in a 2v1, which is pretty amazing. He is then getting ignited. Mordekaiser looks like he's going to commit for that kill, but he does not. Tower being right there, it would be pretty early to do that. So Jarvan with a regrowth pennant is just going to stay in lane. He did pick up a kill, so he's not too worried about that much harass, but We'll see. In bot lane, we've got Ashe just completely pushing Ezreal out of the lane. I believe he got away with absolutely no health. And I just finished picking up my red buff. So moving quite along. I should finish golems in about 4 minutes and 5-ish seconds. Something like that. I think that's my record for speed time in the jungle. So yeah, finishing the jungle around 4 minutes 10 seconds, which isn't too terrible, but you know, it's not the fastest jungle. I think Trundle gets it done faster, but I would definitely say he's one of the best gankers. So Jarvan taking a lot of damage, but they did take 2 turret shots. I'm not sure which one of them did. And now I'm going to go and make my biggest mistake I make this game. So Jarvan pings and needs help. That's not the mistake. He's fine. He's Jarvan. But I really wanted to kill because if I'm not fed, I'm not that good. So we'll just see the mistake I make. I'm trying to wait for him to overcommit. I need arrow. There we go. There's a good arrow from Ashe. And the score is 2-0, so we're kind of ahead. So I'm kind of thinking, well, if I can get a kill out of this, then we'll be really far ahead. But you know, never think like that, guys. It's not good thinking. And there we go. There was Ezreal. I did silence him, and I feared him, but I didn't land my life drain fast enough, and so I overcommit into the tower, and I'm gonna go down, which is unfortunate. I try and life drain to stay alive, but it didn't happen. So a little bit of a blunder. I'm not sure. Rumble is actually going to maybe get away. He's got absolutely no health. They know Rumble is incredibly low. He's going to throw down the Void under him. He throws down the Void. Oh, my God. But Rumble barely gets out of there. So that was close. Ashe should definitely be backing up now that she has no lane mate. And she really can't play that aggressively. She gets exhausted and Void oozed. And I think that was definitely a giant blunder on her part. I don't know why she was so far out there when we both just died. So, you know. And Jarvan taking a lot of damage, but it doesn't really matter because he's Jarvan. So as you guys can see, that is going to slow down my leveling a little bit. I did lose blue, I think, and I gave it to Malzahar, which, ugh, not good, but I'm just going to harass top a little bit, try to get back in the game. I mean, I'm 0-1, which is kind of sucky for a jungle, but at this point, definitely not the end of the world. I did signal for Jarvan to go back so that I could, you know, get some farming, try and get some levels. And, I mean, at this point, it's going to be a little tough because they're both level 4 and I'm level 4. I'm actually not beating their duo lane as far as levels because of that death. But, I should be able to hold just fine. The reason I think I died is because I didn't max Q. If I had that extra pointed Q, which would allow me to get life drain off, I would have picked up the kill. But, I mean, not in life. Yeah. No. Yes. Maybe. Maybe not in life drain. I meant in fear. There we go. But Anivia does pick up a good kill mid against Lee Sin. Is getting it back after that. And Jarvan returning top. I'm going to return to my jungle. So once I'm level 6, that's when I'll really start being able to gank amazingly. I mean, at level 6, if I don't get a kill with my ult, then I pretty much made a mistake there. Because with your fear, silence, and all that combo, you should be able to pick up everyone, even a Kassadin and a what's that other one? Kassadin and a Ezreal and all those insta-flash characters. Wow, just a giant brain fart. And I was just going to wait for blue to come back. I did know that on general its timing is going to be around then. Once you jungle for enough, you're going to start realizing just kind of the jungle timings. You'll get a feel for when something's going to respawn soon. And we actually see Rumble going down, which is surprising to me because, you know, Jarvan. And I should be getting 6 after these minion creeps, and I may go top to do some damage to this Mordekaiser. I do go top side, and hopefully I can pull something a little better out because I did not do that well in the beginning. So I see now, I actually didn't notice this before, Rumble does have a sight ward. So we're going to go straight for this Mordekaiser. I'm going to life drain him. I did not get the kill yet. Jarvan flashes, and I pick up a kill on Mordekaiser. That should not kill Jarvan, the Ignite, plus that. I mean, he has a regrowth pendant, and he's popped a health pot. So he should be fine in that regard. I did see Rumble, and I wanted to pick up this kill really badly. I wanted to just ult in and kill him, but it was not to come to fruition. So at this point, I'm going to back, I think, and get a Cages pick. Or I already have a Cages pick. So yeah, the one thing you want to do as a jungle is if you die, or even if you're just jungling completely fine, first time you back, if you can't gank, you should go and get a Cages pick. So I am going to stay in lane, soak up some XP. I'm still a little bit far behind. And there was my fail. I do not pick up the kill. He gets away with absolutely no health, which is so frustrating. I mean, literally, he was a one hit away. And if I had that extra drain in W, you know, I would have picked him up for sure. But I don't think I could realize I was that close to a level. So, as I said before, if you don't get a kill with Fiddle's ult, you pretty much failed. And I did pretty much fail there. So, that was unfortunate. There's a big gank going down on Nivea. Nivea actually just going to pick them both up as kills, though. Pretty well played right there. Jarvan going to pick up Rumble again. So at this point it is 8-4. You can definitely see we are pulling ahead here. About 10 minutes in that game. Ezreal actually going down again to Rumble. So pretty much I think I'm the worst person on our team right now. Oh no, Ashe is doing worse, but. So I am just going to actually push this tower because I did see 2 of them go down mid and 2 of them go down bot, or 1 of them go down bot. So I know that it's okay. And this is where I get greedy. I'm pretty sure they saw me come from right here, so they know I'm going to take their blue buff. And this is where greed is just bad. I should not have gone for this blue buff. They are all up, and they're just going to gank me. I get double ulted. Which, I don't know if Malzahar and Lee Sin were just going to go for blue anyway, or if that was just a pure gank, but unfortunate. So Nivea is going to push tower some more. There's Lee Sin to do some jumping, and he misses his Q. This Lee Sin is definitely not a good Lee Sin. I've seen a lot better. I kind of set myself up to die at blue buff with being that greedy. But, you know, you take what advantages you can. Obviously, they didn't even have a jungle, so I did not expect them to have a ward or anything in it. But maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Maybe, I mean, I should have backed and gone around the river instead of going right through there. That's definitely a good indicator that there's some jungle shenanigans going on. So, and also, Malzahar does need blue. So if Lee Sin was just going over there to get him blue, then understandable as well. Which this is definitely kind of putting a no words come out of my mouth. Putting a kink in my jungle. My team obviously is doing pretty dang well. Nivea going to egg form. I kind of bored him away so that he doesn't die in egg form. And finally, with some more points in Q, I should be able to just turret dive a little better, but just do more damage. I don't know why he went into that, but it did give Anivia. I think it gave Anivia blue buff. I'm not sure. And so we should be able to pick up this tower. We did get a good kill on Ezreal. I am going 1-2, which is pretty awful for a jungler. But I think I redeemed myself later. I'm not really sure. I'm just casting this game because it was a good Premade 5s team. And a good Premade 5s game. Obviously, Jarvan doing an incredible amount of damage and just demolishing top. And with that, I'm going to go up there and try and give him some help. I did not know Mordekaiser was up here as well. And I believe they had a ward, so they knew I was here. Oh, no, he actually hasn't thrown down that ward unless he has multiple. Which very well could be the case, but he looks like he's kind of oblivious to me being here. And so I'm just going to play patiently. I obviously don't want to hop on the tower. And then I get Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser comes in here, ults me. I do use some life drain, but I'm in a bit of trouble. And so I'm just going to ult, seeing that they're both jumping in here. I should be able to pick up both kills without a problem. So I did get a double kill there. Ashe arrow, kind of late, but it's alright. And this is really helpful because I was so far behind, actually. I think they were equal level to me, which means I should have gotten more XP for that. And my Jarvan friend is just building tank. We don't really have an off tank on our team, I don't believe. I guess Rumble's kind of off tank, but I'm not really sure how my friend's building him. As for right now, he only has 12 CS, but then again, he was giving most of the CS to Ashe, so that's completely to be expected. And we may be able to pick up a second turret. They are going to pick up our bot turret, but it is 2-to-1 in terms of turrets, and we do have mid turret, so that is incredibly important. And with that, I should be going to get blue buff. And Jarvan will back for, I think he has this Philo stone already, and maybe get a heart of gold. So I am going to pick up blue, which obviously very, very good on Fiddle sticks. And yes, not that fun to watch. So Ashe and Rumble now without a tower are not going to be able to push too far in their lane. And we see that Rumble and Mordekaiser are going to push that pretty hard. I don't think they're going to get it before Jarvan gets up there. But apparently he got a 14-minute Warmogs, which is pretty dang good. And he is just going to go straight for that Rumble, ult him, and he is going to go down. So that Rumble's clearly been denied all game. He's 0-5-0, feeding pretty hard. Which, by the way, Rumble is a free champ. When I casted this, my friend's playing him as a free champ. He does not own him, and I believe it's like his second game with him. And as well, I'm assuming their Rumble's a free champ. So we do get a try gank on Mordekaiser. There's no way he's going to be able to get out of this. He flashes like completely the wrong direction, and he's going to go down. I'm not really sure what he could have done to get out of that, but yes. And then we see that Ezreal and them are here, and I think he sees me. I'm not 100% sure, but I am going to pick up the Ezreal kill and go for this kill as well. I don't think I can catch him in time. I'm actually out of mana, but he does use his ult, misses the Void Ooze, and I'm going to life drain him. Or not, so good. Rumble did get a kill there. So, solid pickup. We got Ezreal and Malzahar. Malzahar did blow his ult and not kill me, which is good. And I have a blue buff. Anivia actually taking their blue buff, which is really important on Anivia. She's a great mid, but she does really need mana, especially with her ult. So I'm running around with pretty low health, which may seem peculiar, but I should be able to just life drain my health back really fast. If she lets me, and by she I mean Anivia, because Anivia is an old lady apparently, and so I am just gonna go into their jungle and try and lifesteal something. Obviously, not that much life training to go around, but it will have to suffice. Malzahar is gonna defend turret with that Malefic Vision. He can take out minions pretty fast, which is a pain. And it looks like Ezreal's going to push top. I'm not really sure. We do have Anivia going up there to maybe get a double kill on them. She's an incredibly fed mid, and Anivia just burst is pretty insane. Almost, I don't know how Anivia would fare against an Annie. I think an Annie would win because right now she's kind of insane in her damage. So Anivia going to engage this 2v1, just going to go right in there. But you know what? There was some surprises in store for her, including, well, their whole team. So Anivia did get incredibly greedy there and killed herself essentially. And in case they go for tower with the 4 of them, I am going to ult on top of them. Most likely to die, but you know. So I do have my friend Tony here. I still don't think we should engage this, but we do anyway. And I'm going to pick that up really fast. Get some creep kills. I do want to do that while I still have blue, so I get the max CDR, which, let's see. I actually don't have max CDR, I only have 31%, but that's still pretty high. And I have a lot of gold right now, 30,000 gold. Not sure what Ashe is paying for. I don't know if the majority of them are in the jungle or if they're just going to go for Rumble. As you can see, Jarvan incredibly tanky already. Oh my god. Warmogs this early, that is just dangerous. So I believe that was their ult, their Rumble's ult, and we don't really know where he is. Oh, Jarvan just chasing him. Is going to ult on top of him. I don't know if he'll be able to pick that up with Lee Sin just wailing him away. He is able to just take that Rumble down again and again. And I'm a little out of position to defend with this. I am a little low on mana. But Fear picking up the Mordekaiser kill. I don't know if Jarvan does go down. Jarvan does go down, but Anivia is there. A little bit of a strange commitment there. He does not have that much health, but Ashe is there to help clean this up. The Anivia ult doing a ton of damage. Ashe doing a lot of damage, and I am there to life drain for some damage. So now at this point, how do you get Mordekaiser or Malzahar? We have no push. Minions are so far away. So Ashe just doing some great harass. I do have flash. I could have just flashed in there and killed him. I didn't realize that, but I wouldn't life drain enough health to actually make it viable. So he's literally on the precipice of death, if you will. I know that's a good word. Sorry, my voice is, I just woke up, so obviously my voice is a little cracky. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad in the recording. I don't smoke, so it's not that. And I get caught a little bit out of position by Mordekaiser. I'm just going to flash away and be fine. And I should be able to back and get a Rabadons right now. So, you guys notice I obviously didn't back that much this game. And that is because, well, I need a Rabadons. So, as jungle fiddlesticks especially, you really don't need to be backing that often, just because, you know, it's better to just farm as much as you can. Now, if you're gonna back and get an item like a Cage's Pick or like a Catalyst, big items like that, then yeah, back for them because they make a difference. But like, don't back for just like one blasting one, in my opinion. Pros will maybe tell you different. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not a pro in any way. Anivia actually walling me off because she wanted that blue. And a little bit of a chaos there from Cody, but you know, it doesn't really matter at this point. We're pretty far ahead. I still have 4,000 gold. And completely missing her arrow, so just remember to comment below that Ashe is bad. Ezreal getting picked off by this Jarvan. This Jarvan is just destroying them. He is 9-1 right now. He's like our carry. But the thing is, he's not building any damage. He only has tanking items. Jarvan's just such an insane tank with his damage. And for any of you building off-tank Jarvan, definitely just build full-tank Jarvan because you'll still be getting plenty of kills. Yeah. And I was going to go for some of these minions top. I didn't realize I actually had this much gold at this point. I mean, I should just back and get a Rabadons. And I'm really not sure what I'm staying around here for. Come on, back, Fiddlesticks, back. There we go. And Nivea is actually going to move me with her wall, so I have to re-back again. What a jerk. And at this point, we know we pretty much have the game won. I mean, it's 27-12. We have 2 turrets. They only have 1. They don't even have mid turret yet, which at 2 minutes, kind of a big deal. Jarvan going to go in on this. Could engage with an ult. He does not actually have it up. Lee Sin running and may run right into me. I am trying to flank him from behind. I see that they've got multiple teammates there. And I pick him up with a quick E. I wish my team had chased the other guy, but that's alright. And Anivia picking up a great kill. I should ult right here, but I don't have flash, so I can't. I have to get a good ult. So I am dominating. I did get a good ultimate. That's going to hurt. Shadow Strike picks up the Malzahar kill. Rumble looks like he's going to engage on us, but we actually don't know where he is. So he did use an ult, and I don't know if that was to pick up our Rumble or not, but what do the heck stick? Huh. Regardless, I am 7-5 right now, so I'm definitely coming back into the groove. Fiddlestick's late game, definitely much better than his early game, though his early game is still phenomenal. I just made a big blunder. which cost me a life. So Ash doing a little poking. As far as farm goes in this game, Ash is actually going to come into that. Should pick up that kill and then back immediately. As far as farm goes in this game, we've got Jarvan at 80, Fiddlesticks at 83, Ash at 103. Actually, wow, Lee Sin committed way into that, and he's going to be taken out immediately. A little bit of a chaos there, but you know, whatever. So as far as farm goes, we're definitely out farming them. We got 2 above 100. They have none above 100. And I think this is going to be pretty close to GG. They can't touch our Jarvan's damage at this point. He could just take out their carries. And I'm lagging. So I did score an ace there. I did get a double kill. Sorry guys, it kind of lagged out, and I did want you to see the end of the game. So yes, that was a good game. Jarvan, obviously amazing solo top, and if you have the chance to buy Jarvan, I would say pick him up. Also, Fiddlesticks, one of the easiest jungles. If you want to learn a jungle, pick up Fiddlesticks. He's 1350, and just comment and rate if you like it. If not, then comment anyway. I don't really care.